After 24 years of waiting for a title, the Liverpool supporters were understandably dreaming of success. The manager's unwavering focus was admirable, and he would not be swayed by media hype.
At what point in the season did your ambitions change? At what point did they change from a Champions League place to a title challenge?
I think only whenever we consolidated the Champions League position. And that was not until Norwich, I felt. Because still the key was to stay, to be in the Champions League and ultimately be in the group stages. Didn't really want to, if we could, and when the possibility was there, yep, there was fourth, but could we guarantee third? And then from that, look forward. So I think it was something that we looked at it at the Norwich game, and as I said, we just wanted to finish as high as we possibly could.
Is that the point it was relayed to the players about a title challenge? Because it was discussed, you know, in the press long before the Norwich game.
Yeah, and I think that's the huge credit to, and we took it as a compliment, you know, from as a staff and players, that we were being talked about as title winners. We'd obviously excited people by our football, you know. The supporters were certainly dreaming, which was fantastic. But people in the media and on telly were talking about us being winners, and for us it was a huge compliment because that showed the significant progress that we were making. For us, it was just about the next game, and we didn't ever want to get too far ahead of ourselves, and that's what allowed us to go on the runs in that sequence at the end of the season. We picked up, 37 points from 42. So a remarkable number of points, 12 wins out of 14. So it was something that was a huge achievement.
It was a remarkable run, one which of course resulted in Liverpool finishing second in the table. On the previous occasions that's been achieved by the Reds in the Premier League, they've been unable to build on it the following year. How can the current boss prevent the same from happening?
Well, there's certainly no complacency. I don't think we're that good yet, where you can't take your eye off the ball. This is an evolving, ever-evolving league. It gets better every season. You know, we're in a league where it's not just British players. You know, this is a league that's full of world-class players. You know, so for us, we need to, you know, draw on the positives of this season, of which there are many, and we need to add players that are no doubt players that can come and improve us. That's key for us, you know. And then for us, it's about continuing taking in players that have the hunger. You've got to retain your hunger. You've got to bring players in with that profile, as well as the other attributes I want, which is the technical capacity in the game and that tactical intelligence, you know. So certainly, for me, going away, our work has started already. You know, we had a 3-hour recruitment meeting, just seeing and showing where we were at yesterday. So there's certainly no complacency. We're hungry to succeed here, and as much as we've had a good season, we want to go one better next year if we can.
How much will you and the players benefit from the experience that you've had this year? Can it serve as a platform?
Absolutely. I think every title run in will always have the pressures that come with it. I think that we've shown that we can handle it. I think that was key. I think we now got the belief. You know, we won 12 out of 14 games, as I said, I repeat. It's a monumental effort, really. And in one of those games we drew, which we'll reflect on and we've learnt from when we move on, and the one game that we lost. So that is the material of champions. You know, that is something that will hold in good stead going forward. You know, to get in the title race, to produce 11 games in a row to win is a huge achievement. And we lost to a team at home who we actually played well against. We just couldn't, and maybe didn't have that wee bit of experience to break them down. But we'll be better for that. And we showed that against Crystal Palace. because we worked on the areas that we felt we needed to be better in the Chelsea game. Playing against a similar sort of idea with Tony's team, where they were sat deep, and we scored 3 goals. So, but we let them in the other end, which was disappointing. So it'll definitely hold us in good stead, and we'll be better for the experience.
The dedication that you showed last season, you were manager of the year, of course. So how did that make you feel?
I was extremely proud, as you can imagine. I was very honoured to pick up the award. I remember I've been a manager for about 5 years, and I remember going to my first LMA Managers Award and seeing the great names that had won the award in the past. And you always hope that one day you've done a job worthy of all your peers, because it's similar to the Players Award. Really, the biggest compliment you can get is from your own people in your industry. And when I started out as a coach, as a young coach nearly 20 years ago, my objectives were simple. I wanted to make people better. I wanted to help them in their life, football and in social life. How could I help them become better? And my other objective was to earn respect. I never had a big career as a footballer of note, so I knew I was going to be in a different pathway to most managers and coaches. I didn't need to be liked. My only concern was that I could be respected for my work. And the award the other night went a long way to when I first started 20 years ago, as a symbol of the respect, because every obviously manager across all the divisions has to make a vote, and I was very proud that they voted for me and my work at Liverpool.
The past 10 months have taken us all on an emotional journey. It's fair to say the pressure has been cranked up a notch now though, but Brendan Rodgers wouldn't have it any other way.
You say you're a calm manager. Can you ever truly relax as a Premier League manager?
No, not really. I think you have to find time to switch off it slightly, but the reality is as a manager, not just a Premier League manager, as any manager, I've always said, when a new manager gets the job, I always welcome them into the land of no sleep. So it's 24 hours. It's different from a player. Player, you look after yourself. You come in the morning, you have a nice breakfast, you get yourself ready, you get a massage, you get your boots on, you get your enthusiasm, you go onto the field, you work, hopefully you enjoy your work, you come back in, you have another massage, you get your body treated well, you get dressed, you pull on nice clothes, and then you drive away, and that's it. Managers, it's different.
So what's your day then?
Well, you got to come in and be in early to start the day. I try and do a fitness session in the morning to ensure that I'm as energized as the players. You have some breakfast, you have your meeting, your staff meeting is important. You're warning about schedules, you're the coaching, the detail in the session, preparing the players in every facet of football, technical, tactical, physical, mental. You speak with players after training, you ensure that they all feel important, even the ones that are playing or not playing. You're looking ahead, you're preparing calendars, month, 2 months ahead, so you know what your plan is. You are, as I said, you're always looking for the cutting edge in the game, then working with different departments. And then you have your duties as the manager of this wonderful club. You have a duty to the supporters, the media, you guys. So by the time you get home, you relax, you chill, and then you're ready to plan for the next day. So there's a great responsibility in it. It's been amazing. I've loved every second of it. People have talked about pressure, and I hope I have pressure like this for a lot of years, because it's where you want to be. It's the leading edge of the game. I'm very privileged to be one of the leading institutions in the world, given the opportunity to take it forward with my vision of how I like football. It's never been a chore. I've just loved every minute of it because it's what I've worked for. I've worked to deal with pressure, and I won an award from the Anfield Wrap, I think it was, for being the Cam Man of 2014. So I was very proud to get that award.
Are you always calm then?
Yeah, I think I am. I never get too carried away, I think that's the point. I never get too disappointed when we lose. I never get too carried away when we win, because it's just trying to keep the highs and lows in football, which there are many, on an even keel, because from one game to the next, from one day to the next, you just have to be ready and focused. So, you know, it's something that, so I've worked, and I try to be clear and think under pressure, and something that all my years of many thousands of games on the side with kids and young players and dealing with people, hopefully served me in good stead.
Now, as the summer break is upon us, the manager is afforded a time of reflection. But as expected, he's already very much in the throes of looking ahead to the new term. And there can be no doubt that from the off next season, the supporters will believe that in Brendan Rodgers' Liverpool, we're on our way to glory.